Look at these live pictures. They're out of Cairo. Thousands of protesters are hitting the streets. Now, let me bring in Middle East experts, Michael Ghouse and Brigitte Gabriel. Michael, all throughout our argument that we have had as the Arab Spring was unfolding, you told me over and over again that things were going to work out and democracy was going to emerge, and I told you that the Muslim Brotherhood was going to take over. They first got parliament, and they said Israel's their #1 enemy. Will you now agree with me that I was right and that you were wrong on this particular issue?
Sean, Brother Sean, as somebody called you today, I will agree with you on that particular specific issue, but I don't agree with other things. First of all, I want to extend my prayers for the bereaved families, and I condemn what has happened in Libya, killing our ambassadors.
But you told me the Muslim Brotherhood would be moderated by the military. That's not true, Michael.
Sean, if you look at our own democracy, it took many years to stabilize the democracy. It will take some time. It is sad it's happening, but let's give them some time, Sean. Democracy is in their blood right now.
Give them some time as they rip down our flag and the radicals take over and put up an al-Qaeda flag. Brigitte, Michael wants me to give them some time.
No, Sean,
I want to respond.
No, we're not going to waste any more time because we're casting our pearls at the feet of swine at this time. They do not deserve our money. They do not deserve our support. And it's about time our president stands up as a man and stand up to a bunch of thugs destroying our reputation and attacking us like this. This is the home of the brave, not the lands of cowards. And we need a president who's a brave man to stand up against our enemy and start squandering our money on people who don't deserve it. We gave them enough time. Now it's time to act. And I urge everyone watching this interview to go to actforamerica.org and get involved in taking back our nation and putting America's head back up high and speaking as the land of the brave. It's about time to act.
And Brigitte, maybe the president should have showed up at a few of his daily intelligence briefings, which liberals made such a big deal about when George Bush was in the White House, which George Bush actually attended on a daily basis. And maybe he can identify them as radical Islamists, which they are. That seems to be missing in Fort Hood. That's the common theme. This president will not say the word radical terrorist. He will not say war on terror. It seems to me that is pathetically weak.
It is pathetically weak. And Sean, we found out the Egyptian intelligence knew September 4th that there will be attacks against the United States embassy. If the Egyptian intelligence knew that, how come our president did not know it? Did he miss the briefing when they informed him about the embassies going to be attacked? This is not news. This is not new. We knew the embassies are going to be attacked. How come our government is putting our people's lives in danger overseas in a country where we know they are not protecting our people? This is why it's the job of the president and the job of the people to hold him accountable, to say that we are facing an enemy that is radical Islamist, and the flag that they raised up is not an al-Qaeda flag. It's an Islamic flag that was invented in the 800s. It's the most authentic symbol of Islam that only al-Qaeda and the radical Islamists are now bringing back and reviving to attack the West and the United States.
All right, I appreciate you both being with us. I wish I was wrong when the Arab Spring was happening. We predicted the Muslim Brotherhood would be in charge, and we predicted a lot of this would happen. Most of the mainstream media, the president, they all ignored what was obvious to those of us that had eyes to see.